The Parisian authorities know that sometime in the future, the River Seine will overflow and flood the city. The problem is, the citizens aren't taking the threat seriously.
Les Parisiens ne perçoivent pas pour l'avenir une sérieuse inondation de la Seine.
La question n'est pas de savoir si ça peut se reproduire, la question est de savoir quand.
Authorities know it's going to happen because it's happened before. In January 1910, 6 billion cubic meters of water overflowed the banks of the Seine. In places, it was up to 8 meters deep. Florent Pourdevin is the head of the Natural Risks and Flood Forecasting Service for Paris.
Les scénarios de crues les plus exceptionnels sont ceux où deux périodes de pluie successives se cumulent. La probabilité qu'une crue supérieure à la crue qu'on a connue en 1910 se produise à Paris, elle est certaine.
Dam reservoirs have been constructed to contain floodwater. High, reinforced walls built in central Paris, and a warning system gives citizens 3 days flood notice. However, the authorities know that they can't prevent Paris from flooding.
Nous savons qu'on ne peut pas arrêter l'eau quand il s'agit d'inondations d'une telle importance. Ce que nous pouvons faire, c'est nous préparer à essayer de diminuer les effets. Vous savez que nous avons mis en place un dispositif qui est le centre opérationnel de zone, qui fonctionne 24 heures sur 24 avec des policiers, des pompiers, des gendarmes.
But the really exceptional windstorm can turn something as innocuous as a broken window into a disaster.
It wasn't seriously hurt.
If they get broken by flying debris, it pressurizes the inside of the house, increasing the loads on the whole of the rest of the building. For lightweight buildings, that may even mean the whole roof coming off.
We're standing in a square in South London. In the event of a windstorm like the 1703 storm, a number of these trees will be ripped out of the ground, they will be broken off halfway up, they'll be falling on the houses, falling on the cars around here too. The glass which surrounds the balconies, the glass that surrounds the lift shaft, all of those things may be blown off and fall to the ground and shatter.
Building codes have been devised to withstand gusting of up to 113 kilometers per hour, with an additional wind load tolerance of 40%, adequate to withstand a future windstorm like 1703, but only if the codes are applied.
The general quality of standards in the UK is actually very good. I think the problem is buildings are not always built to those high standards or maintained properly. If we did have another severe windstorm, then it would be pretty devastating.
And very expensive. With 18 million properties lying in the footprint of a future windstorm, the Association of British Insurers has calculated that an event like the 1703 windstorm would cost 15 billion euros. The insurance industry is very, very worried.
They're getting extremely concerned because the numbers of natural disasters have gone really through the roof in the last 30 or 40 years.
Flavio Dobran is a professor of engineering and earth sciences. He's been studying Vesuvius for 30 years.
Based on past eruptions, we will see an eruption cloud building up high into the atmosphere. It would begin to collapse and produce pyroclastic flows containing gases, broken material from the volcanic edifice, as well as pieces of cooled magma.
At greatest risk are 600,000 people living in the so-called red zone, 18 areas right on the slopes of Vesuvius. This is one of them, Portici. Portici is 6 kilometers from the crater.
This town will be completely destroyed. Deadly pyroclastic flows will move down the streets and engulf all of this area.